So first we'll read out the problem. The end A of a line AB is 10 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. So VP is your vertical plane and HP is the horizontal plane. The line is inclined at 30 degree to HP and its front view is 45 degree with XY. So XY is your reference line, which is the intersection of VP and HP. Top view length is 60 mm. Draw the projections, find the true length, true and apparent inclination with VP. So in this problem, the direct top view and front view is not given. So indirectly, they have mentioned or given all the data with which you can draw the top view and front view, and from which, using the rotating line method, you can find the true length and true inclination angles. So we'll see how to do that. Okay, so I've written the data which has been given. So the end point A is at a distance of 10 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. So first we'll use that data. So the first step is to draw the reference line XY. So draw a horizontal line and mark the points X and Y. So that is your reference line. Next, you know that above XY is your vertical plane and below XY is your horizontal plane. So in your vertical plane, you will be projecting the front view, and in the horizontal plane, the top view will be projected. So the first information is the point A. So it is 20 mm above HP. So from XY, you can measure 20 mm above XY because it is above HP. You mark the point A dash. And it's also given 10 mm in front of VP. So in front of VP means the point A has to come below the reference line XY. So measure 10 mm below XY and then mark the point A. So A dash is your front view of the point A, and A is the top view of your point A. So next information that is given is the line is inclined at 30 degrees to horizontal plane and its front view is 45 degree with XY. So we'll draw a line that is parallel to your reference line XY passing through A dash, and from that we'll measure 30 degrees and draw a line, and next we'll also measure 45 degrees and then draw another line. So this 45 degrees will be your front view. So the point B dash will be somewhere on this line, right? So the point A dash is here. We have drawn this line 45 degree, and B dash has to be somewhere over here, but it is not given in the question the front view length. Suppose a front view length was given, then you would know the length and you could have found the point B dash. But here what is given is the top view length is 60 mm. So what we will do is, since the top view length is 60 mm, we'll draw a line parallel to XY through A because top view comes in the horizontal plane, right? So we'll draw a line of length 60 mm. Okay, so length is 60 mm and you mark the end point as B1. So this point B1 can be projected on your true angle, that is, which is given as 30 degrees. So 30 degree is with respect to HP. So the intersection of this line and also this line will be your point B1 dash. Okay, so you know that the point B1 dash, the locus of the point will be the line that is parallel to XY. So you draw a line that is parallel to XY through B1 dash, and the point where it cuts your 45 degree line is nothing but B dash. So B dash will be the front view of the point B. So now you have got the front view, which is A dash, B dash. Note that we have used a very thick line to denote it. So we have got the front view. Okay, next step is we need to get the top view as well. So how do you get it? You can project the line down from B dash, from vertical plane to horizontal plane. So I've drawn the line, the projection of B dash. So your B which is nothing but the top view of the point P, should be somewhere along this line, but we don't know where exactly it is, right? So in order to measure this, they have given in the question the top view length is 60 mm, right? So from point A, around an arc of 60 mm you can draw, which will basically pass through B1. So this arc will intersect this line at the point which will be your B point. So then you can also get the B point. So then you have also got your top view. So this angle you can measure, join the point B with A, and then the angle which it makes with the horizontal, which is beta, is nothing but your apparent inclination angle with vertical plane. So this is nothing but AB is nothing but your top view. So top view inclination from vertical plane is beta. You can measure this angle. So you have got one answer. And next what we can do is we should find where exactly is the true length, right? So in order to find it, what we will do, through the point B you draw a line that is parallel to XY, and your point which is B2 will be somewhere along this line. So you connect that point with A, you will get the actual inclination, the true inclination with respect to vertical point. So how do we find this point which will be along this line? So again using rotating line method. So from the front view you project the point B dash. So you draw an arc first to intersect the to intersect the horizontal line at this point, which will be B2 dash, and then from B2 dash you can project it on the horizontal plane, which will meet this line at B2, right? So you draw the projection of this B2, and then it will meet this line at the point which is B2. Then you can join B2 and A, and this will give the true inclination of your line with respect to vertical plane. So that angle is nothing but phi. So phi is your true inclination and beta is your apparent inclination. And the true length, so what will be the true length? So the true length is A dash B1 dash, or the true length can also be A and B2, both of it will be equal. So the length from A dash to B1 dash will be your true length, and the other result is the true inclination phi and apparent inclination beta. So that's what I've mentioned here. True length is A dash B1 dash, true inclination with vertical plane is phi, and apparent inclination with vertical plane is beta. So this is how questions can be based on rotating line method, where the top view and front view are not given directly, but the data of one point's position is given, point A, and you have another data of one of the view's length. If it is given the front view length, then you can easily locate the point P dash, but when the top view length is given, it is a bit twisted, and as I have mentioned in the procedure, you can follow all this in order to find the given results. Thank you for listening.